All right. My speech today is a debate over welfare and mandatory drug testing, and why I believe the state of Iowa should adopt drug testing policies for welfare recipients. Today, many employees that are in the workforce are employed by companies that require some sort of drug screening process, while the majority of people that are seeking monetary assistance from the Temporary Assistance for Needy Family Program, commonly known as welfare, are not required to submit any type of drug screen. In my opinion, this is horribly wrong. The worst part is that many of the states that have passed bills requiring drug tests for welfare recipients have had these actions blocked by the courts or have been sued and lost. If I were to attempt to sue the company I work for because they require a random drug test, the lawsuit would immediately be dismissed. And I think all of you afterwards should be subject to drug test after doing the speech. So why is it that a person that is contributing their hard-earned money and paying their taxes to drug testing, when a person that is receiving free money does not have to be subject to the same type of test? In my opinion, people on welfare are on their respective states' payroll and should be subject to random drug testing. Per the website spotlightonpoverty.org, the number of Iowans on welfare in 2013 was 47,900, with 208,000 people receiving some sort of food stamp subsidy. Per the website usgovernmentspending.com, the cost to Iowa and its citizens for welfare subsidies is $1.9 billion a year. When presented with these staggering monetary numbers, it only makes fiscal sense to ensure that our welfare recipients in the state are not using this money, our money, the taxpayers' money, to purchase illegal drugs. As of March of 2014, there were 9 states that had some measure of drug testing policies in place for people receiving welfare, with several others moving cautiously towards passing the same type of bills. These states are moving cautiously so they do not get, in the end, sued or the law get repealed by the higher courts. The following is a quote from Republican Representative Terry Rich, who sponsored a welfare drug testing bill in Alabama. His quote was, "The bill was written narrowly to avoid a legal challenge. If I had it my way, I would do a random drug test," he said. But it has been pretty well established that you can't do that. Unfortunately, I find this quote sadly telling how broke the welfare system is. I feel the state of Iowa could save millions of dollars by passing a bill requiring welfare recipients to submit to drug screenings. An example of this is from the state of Utah. Per information from the USA Today article, in limited use, the state of Utah spent approximately $30,000 on its drug screening program and saved over $350,000 in benefits not paid. If the tests were a random test or more widely spread, I think the savings would be much higher, but nonetheless, it shows that the program, such as this, works. By enacting a drug screening test, it would accomplish 2 things. First, it would sift out some of the deadbeats that are on welfare, because they have no want or need to seek employment, and make them be responsible for their actions, thus saving the state and its taxpayers money. Secondly, it would eliminate the stigma of welfare that many people deserving this assistance have had to live with, and to help the truly needy. Two quotes that I think sum up the want and need for this policy are as follows. Representative Rich from Alabama stated, "I'm not for taxpayers funding a person's drug habits," which I totally agree with. And Taryn Bragdon of the Foundation of Government Accountability stated, "The goal was always the same. How do we protect kids and families and at the same time ensure that people who are receiving public assistance are ready to go into the workforce and become productive members of society?" In closing, I feel that if Iowa were to enact a drug screening or testing policy for welfare recipients, it would save millions of Iowans tax dollars to be used for something else, like schools or public works. It would also make otherwise able-bodied adults to stop abusing the system and actually have to go out and get a job. And last, I believe it would help the process of cleaning up the disaster we call our welfare system.